Good morning. Let's just see. I think I need to bring the camera up a little bit. Let's do that. All right. I think this is better. It has been a while since we've been doing this, but I'm so happy to be with you here today. I know I'm 10 minutes late, but I'm here. Technically not 10 minutes late for those of you that are tuning in at 7:30, and we'll probably be able to catch a little bit of this live. It's been a long August, getting into September. Clearly my health, I gave into stress and overwhelm, and my immune system just couldn't handle it. And I was very unwell for about 2 weeks and then trying to recover and get caught up. And I still have a little bit of this aftermath kind of cough, so fingers crossed. We're going to finish the 120-day Qigong challenge, but we're going to do something a little bit different because of what happened that in August, essentially. So when we began the 120-day Qigong challenge, my main intention was to focus on building up, spending time going internal, building this practice that made us stronger. Now I kind of took a dip and I need to rebuild. And the only way I know how to do that is to go back to the basics. So we're going to do the Taoist 5 yin exercises this morning after we purge and wake up the body. This is how I learned Qigong. And it hits all the different meridians and just starting to waken up and nurture them and take care of them. So I will, today, we'll take time going through, I think this week, the 5 exercises, the 5 Taoist yin exercises. So each day we'll add another one. And then with the intention that by next week, we can kind of flow through them just like we would with the 1 through 4 and many of the other exercises that you have been adapting. I hope that just because I was under the weather that you are doing well and that you have continued with your practice. If not, maybe this break has let you know what it feels like when that practice is not present, and maybe inspired you to come back and join us this morning after seeing my email. So, yeah, you'll also see my hair is wet. I have this wonderful, on a lighter note, philosophy that Qigong is the best way to dry curly hair. So that will be definitely a trend as I'm getting ready. This workout will be part of my hair treatment, because the curls just always look so much better when they're dried with a little bit of heated qi coming off of the body. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and just get centered. Focusing on our breath, focusing on doing it from the abdominal with the belly rising and falling. Breath through and out of the nose right now. Just taking notice of how good it feels to just breathe. This is the most simplistic form of Qigong, cultivating of energy, bringing air into the body. Now let's go ahead and wake up with just a good old-fashioned twist, so allowing my hands just to fall where they may. Take a step closer. Make sure I don't hit anything. If you remember, let's go to the mid, and your foot can come up. Ooh, balance. Can't come up off of the mat. The heel, not the entire foot, the heel. My apologies. And let's go up, doing some goal post arms. Just waking up the upper part of the spine. Back down to the mid-level. And returning back. And slowing it back down, coming to stillness. Good. All right. Let's do some purging. We're going to dredge the yin and the yang channels just to get a really thorough kind of purging that happens. If you remember, I do this with my hands off the body. You can do it with your hands touching the body. Neither one is wrong. So we're going to start with the yin channels. So we go down to the feet. We're down on the inside of our legs, coming up over the belly, under the arms, throw it to the earth, outside of the arms, over the head to dredge the yang channels, down the back, at the feet, release. All right, let's do that again. Again. One more. Good. And let's take a moment to just bring some energy into the body using Wuju posture. This is the posture that we learned and focused on from day 1 to day 106. First few weeks, we really broke down this posture, so those are there to serve as a refresher. Go ahead and relax. Shake it out. The first of the Taoist 5 yin exercise that we will begin with is the lungs. Very appropriate for what I have going on. And also because the cold that I had, or flu, whatever it was, definitely resulted in congestion in the lungs. So this will help to cultivate new energy into the lungs, but also can serve to purge out. So we're going to accompany it with a healing sound. We're going to use alternating the sh and the s. So before we get into that, let me just show you what the movement looks like. So I do engage in the Wuji posture from the waist down. When we're doing the lungs, it shouldn't be any surprise that it's all up here in the chest. So my hands come up to the chest like so. And it's a really easy push the hands out and bringing them back in. In, out. The breath, exhaling out when you push your hands out. Inhaling in. So when we add the healing sounds, we're going to be putting them when we're pushing the hands out. I'm also going to be doing them a little bit on the louder side because I do have a physical manifestation in my lungs that I'm trying to purge. When you're bringing in on the inhale, imagine this white healing light coming into the lungs, nourishing those lungs, taking care of them. All right, on the next round, I'm gonna begin my healing sounds. You can join in or just stay with the basic exercise. Shh. moment to rest. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Starting back. If the arms are sore or aching, all signs that this meridian needed some loving this morning. Mine are tender. And rolling forward, expanding out. All right, let's do a couple more. Hands up. Shh. Hands down. Allow the hands to rest, coming down into Wuji posture. And we're going to do some microcosmic orbits to regulate our system and close out our practice today. So imagining that energy that's in our lower dantian that we've been collecting. We're going to inhale, push it down, allow it to travel up our spine. Exhale it over the face and back down to the lower dantian. Slowly. Let's do 3 more. Keeping the hands over the lower dantian, allowing the energy to settle. Laying one hand on top of the other to seal our practice, bringing the feet closer together, allowing the body to rock and sway if it feels cold. Coming back to stillness. Taking a few final deep abdominal breaths. Taking notice of how you feel in this moment. Holding on to it. Let it carry you through the day. Thank you for joining me. Now I do a little bit of a hair toss. For those that are familiar, it's still wet, but the heat has gotten it to that nice half dry, if you're curious. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we did a little bit of a shorter practice. It obviously will get longer as we go throughout the week and we add the other exercises. But nice job starting with the Daoxian exercise for the lungs. It's so good to be back, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.